Mislim da i dalje jako secka. Ne znam šta se dešava.
Stop. Go away.
Vidi. Nvidia. CPU memorija je okej. Predlog, drugari, ako ima živih na ovom chatu. Kako nisam. I reinstalirao drajvere i sve. Fucking hell.
Don't do that. Leave it!
Čekaj da vidim ovde.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away.
Nema, sporo.
Leave it.
Sad me miš zajebava, sad nemam kontrolu na...
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't...
Jao. Pa nemam pojma da li skače, Čekaj, probat ću još nešto, samo moment. Dobro, sad ništa ne radi, naravno. Ajde da nešto samo probam. Pa to sad hoću da probam. Da upalim drugu igru. Da majnuje na mom kompu i sad bi bilo ono utilization 100%, mislim. Nema. A mislim da bi utilization i trebalo da bude toliko. Radi okej. Mislim, radi u 30 frame-ova, ali igra radi u 30 frame-ova. Meni stream radi na 60 frame-ova. Breath of the Wild, ova sa Switcha. To sam planirao u subotu da krenem da streamam. I ona me zeza, ali to zeza emulator, na svaki sat i po se zamrzne igra, ali samo stopiraš emulaciju i pokreneš i opet, 20 sekundi posla. Ne znam zašto, Witcher sad odjedanput zajebava, evo. Dobro, okej, Zelda je manje zahtevna igra, ali igram preko emulacije, jebemo mater, Mnogo slabije je optimizovano preko emulacije. Pičku mater. CPU je standardan. 56 stepeni CPU. Smešno. Ovo je ladi ko bludak. Što Firefox ima toliko procesa? Dobro, da duše ne uzimaju ništa, Ne kontam. O jebet, ja sam se zaglavio. Neće me pući. Nemam oružje s čim da ih... Ne znam zašto mi Zelda dobro radi. Ma ne, nema to veze, mislim. Pa neću baš to, onda neću ni streamati ako budem mogao da streamam na 720. Probat ću još jednu igru da startujem. Možda ovo zbog emulacije. Da obavim ovaj quest kad sam već ovde. Imam ja korok sid. Imam. Weapon stash, bow stash, shield stash, weapon stash. Dobro, imam jedan inventory više u weaponu. Expanded. I still smell korok seeds on you. Want me to expand your inventory? Ajde još jedan weapon stash. Yep. Ćemo probati još jednu igru. So bring some to Korok Forest if you find any. A gde je Korok Forest u pičku? To nije u ovoj regiji. To je okej, to radi. Čekajte da vidim šta bih mogao. Ajde Final Fantasy. To bi trebalo ovako da bude, jel, kao zahtevnije. Dobro je, pali se. Sve jedno, samo ga pokreni.
So he's the rat slayer. So he's the rat slayer.
Yes.
Čekajte da vidim samo. Pša, i tu GPU nije... Gde si, Shady? Da, vidiš, i ovde nije... Jeste nešto veća utilization. Čekaj samo da pomerim na ovu stranu, pa da mogu da gledam paralelno. Vi nećete moći da vidite.
Said he was leaving town. I swear, there's Jack all the time. I know.
Radi sve okej. Popne se na 45, pa padne na 20 i nešto. Evo sad kad stoji mi je 17, 18, 20, 18.
Putting them outside if they're gonna get dirty again.
Da popizdiš. A pazi, sad streamam Full HD u 60 frameova. I sve radi kako treba. Znaš šta mi nije jasno? Mislim, ništa nisam dirao. 8 streamova Vičera radi sve kako treba i onda 9 krene da zajebava. Gde si, Aleksa? Pa imamo problema Nikola sa Vičerom, neće da radi, pa... Šta ovaj sad? A zato što sam reinstalirao driver. Neće da radi, nešto secka. I kad proverim ovu, kako se zove, task manager, sad ne može da se vidi od ovog. Task manager, kad pogledam, GPU utilizacija je 100%. Ajde sad da vidimo na ovome. Nema, updateovao sam drivere, čak sam uradio clean install, znači prvo je srušio prethodne drivere pa instalirao nove. I isto. Morat ću na ovu stranu da prebacim društvo. Ovde je sad velik CPU 70%, zato što radi ovaj compiling shaders, to je zato što sam reinstalirao drivere, pa kad prvi put startuje igru, onda radi taj compiling shaders. Ali 20 i nešto, 14. Najviše, evo ovde što je išlo je 50 i nešto, 57, 56, 58. Ali ništa nije tako... Što sad jedan put Twitcher toliko uzima? Samo bode. Ne znam, ajde sad ću da proverim, ako nastavi probat ću da...
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad.
Probat ću da čekiram fajlom.
The North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that.
100% utilizacija, pogle. Znači, kako je krenula igra, pogle. Mesta. Vidiš kako radi stream.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Zašto? Ajde da je problem u reinstalaciji Windows, ali posle reinstalacije Windows imali smo najmanje 2-3 streama. Pa jedino ajde da... Ajde ovo.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend. Kira Metz.
Ovo je kad smo na onom ostrvu, na tower.
Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Isto. Ovdje smo igrali predno 4 streama, radilo je sve kako treba. Nije mi jasno, ovdje sam 8. level, tek načeo. Stvarno mi nije jasno. Šta se desilo? Šta se moglo desiti? Vidi ovog derana. Je li on završio verifikaciju, šta? A nije validating još uvek. Sad disk SSD, on piči kao ludak. Nije mi jasno. To sam i ja pomislio, da mu nije možda teško taj grad, ono, da... Pa ali igrali smo, prošli stream smo stigli u Novigrad i išlo je... Nešto je on... Nešto je skinuo. Neki fajl je skinuo. 4,4 megabajta. Ne znam. Ne znam ni kako rešiti to, ne pada mi ništa na pamet.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Vidim po fejdu već da nije dobro.
Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Viš kako fejduje polako. Da. Zašto sada imaš problem? Šta se promenilo? Ništa se nije promenilo. Ništa nisam promenio. Do vertical synca, pa igram tako od početka. What the fuck, što mi je sve na ultra? Pa evo problema, pa što je sve na ultra jebote? Zašto je uključen Nvidia Hairworks? What the fuck se desilo? Nisam ništa dirao u igri, ništa nisam radio. Pa nema šta drugo da je problem. Možda zato što sam reinstalirao driver, a da li zašto i pre reinstalacije drivera je onda verovatno bilo na ultra. A nije bio neki update na Steamu ili nešto. Pa jebem ti mater da ti jebem, pa izgubi sat i po vremena jebavajući se sa glupostima, pa ne mogu da verujem. Vidi. Pogledaj na high kad stavim. Gle. Koliko je smanjio. To je ono što sam vam pričao. High i ultra. Nepotrebno. Nepotrebno jebeni glupi ultra. Nepotreban. To je za paljevine, ono. Ništa više nije. Čega vidim, moći na high sve da tera. Pa da, evo, radi stream. Pa jebem ti mater da ti jebem. Kad moram da psujem. Fucking hell. Pa bitno je da nije ništa sa grafičkom, jebote sunce. Šta sad da radim, jebote? Imam još sat i 25 minuta da igram. Da li uopšte da nastavljam ili da... Što mi je prebacio na freaking jebeno ultra? Čekaj da vidim nešto.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of
Nemate
Geralt,
pojma
or
koliko
so
mi
it
je
seemed.
laknulo, ono
The Witcher
što
felt
smo
that all was
skontali
lost,
šta je
until
problem.
Kira gave him a new lead.
Brate,
The
ko će
clones
da
of
da,
Putback
ono...
Bog.
Nemam, brate, ono, 75.000 za karticu. Oh, hvala ti. Radi sve. Radi sve. I tebi je isto kad si ulazio u igru bili podešeni na ultra. Ništa nisam dirao, ništa nisam pipao od preksinoć, od streama. Apsolutno. Jebote, ej. Već sam popizdio. Mada mislim da su još pale cene. Ček samo da je cena 3060 RTX. Ovo je 3080, ne znam zašto mi to pokazuje, ne interesuje me 3080. By the way, koga interesuje 180.000. 3050, 50.000. 3060 Titanium 90.000. What the fuck? A ne, ju. Interesuje me samo, čekaj da vidim. 3060 RTX. Pale cene još jebote. 70.000. Najjeftinije. Ima ova 75, ali ova je, mislim, bila 80 pre jedno nedelju i po dana. Najniža cena je bila 75.000, sad je 70.000. Džabe mi, ja imam 25.000 na računu. Vidi ovo 65.000, zašto je ova... Ovo deluje interesantno. Na stanju Ima je u Bigu, Mega Store, St. Andrejski put 11, Novi Sad. Prodam nekom večeras bubreg ili guzicu. Šta ona ima? 2 display porta i 2 HDMI od priključka, a? DisplayPort 2 komada, HDMI 2 komada. Kako doći do... još jedno 45.
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Put it down, please. There's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Sam da vidim da li ja imam load. Ne bi da nastavljam ovu misiju. Kako mi je laknulo, brate. Ma te bre, čoveče, titanijum. Da, verovatno ima poltergeista koji je namestio. Titanijum mi je skupa, brate. Guzica bi preživela, ali duša ne bi, naravno, da se zezam. Ne razmišljam šta bih mogao uradit.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Etiketavan, je li tako?
Way to the next room's blocked.
Sve kupim. Sve kupim. Može se proda na najlonu. of crib, aha. Crtež ove... za bebice. Ovdje je duh nekog deteta, jebote.
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Put the doll into the cradle. Odnosno crib. Olakšanje.
Put it down, please. There's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Čekaj da vidimo, gde je crib. Zar ne bi? A, možda je ovdje. A da, bio mi uključen i onaj Nvidia hair i ono sve, znači zato je u cutscenama gde se vidi krupno kosa. Find out why the door slammed shut. Promaja. Opa.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Ah, in the cellar. What the fuck? Da, znaš zašto sam gledao na Gigatronu, to ne znači da planiram da kupim u Gigatronu, nego sam i ranije gledao na Gigatronu, pa na osnovu istog prodavca gledam kako cene idu niže, znaš, ali ne znači da ću, verovatno ću otići na kupujem, prodajem, pa naći nekog. Mislim, neću, zato što mi fali još 400 eura, ono, nešto manje, ali... Kad se budem jednog dana odlučio za kupovinu, da. Verovatno ću tamo gledati. Jer tamo zna da bude jeftinije. Dobar dan, gospođo. A, to je ova mala, kako se zove? Kako se zove ovo? Sreli smo onog Johnny-a.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her awake neither. I can deal with it now.
Goodling da.
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer.
Hvala, fazanac.
So I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret.
Ultra.
The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Let's make a deal.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that, and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little.
You're awfully nice.
You know?
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up. Good day.
Good day. Ajde vidimo samo šta ima ovde. Čekaj da snimim. AMD RX-a ne znam, nisam koristio AMD-ove kartice, znači... Ne znam da li, čekaj samo da zapišem to. Jer ne poznajem ni modele AMD kartica, ni ništa. Baš ću pogledati malo, hvala za informaciju. Sanjar. Pogledat ću baš i testove, benchmarkove. Pa to sam i ja mislio, Alex, znaš. Ne želim da se nešto patim, da buđim. Ne znam kakav je taj compatibility aspekt kartice. Znaš, a mislim, meni 10% bolje performanse ništa ne znače. Znaš, i sa 3060 ću imati, bit ću miran sledeće 2-3 godine. Znaš, da je to neki skok u performansama 40-50%, pa da čovek kaže. Ali, ne znam. Nekako navikao sam se sad i na Nvidiju i... Da me pogrešno ne razumete, ne govorim ništa loše za AMD. Ovdje je kraj, nema više. Ali prosto nekako sam navikao već na... godinama, preko 15 godina, isključivo pazarim, pa i više, čoveče. Ja se ne sećam kad sam, imao sam nekog Gradeo na 8000 Pro. To je bilo još Bogu iza nogu, tamo. Dok je još Ati bio vlasnik, jel?
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me.
Hladan namještaj koji žele da me pojede.
But in the dream, well, it was all too real.
Kako sve imaju taj izrez veliki, bog te.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
Uzeo bi novo.
Very much.
Mislim,
The dreams, they were awful. Anyway, I can
sve
pay you
sa
back.
garancijom.
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Ostalo je da još... A ne? Ja sam mislio da ćemo morati da pričamo sad. Vidi ovo. Ove stepenice Geralta jebu nešto. Previše su ih napravili. Gle. Dobro. Gerika. Ništa od kuće, druže.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Quite the opposite.
House is still haunted. Can't seem to lift the curse.
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh well.
Ti si bankar, snaći
Shan't
ćeš
put me
se.
in the poorhouse. Truth is, we're already dependent.
Obećali smo maloj Sarici. Shady individual.
I wish you health.
I wish you health. Svi su neki shady ovdje, bog.
Sick of it all. Oh, mate, your son's dead, lately. Move on. Sail to Skilliga, at your age.
Rekao si C. Ček, možda sad. Pa nije. Jesi rekao C da stisnem? Kontrol. Jest. Kontrol. Dobro, ovdje kad uđe unutra, on automatski uspori, ali... Dobro je znati. Gdje je ona? A iznad.
Something slime about you, to my mind.
A ne.
To leave this city somehow.
Ajmo ga ovdje.
No glass tastes as sweet as the first backing pull.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful.
Teško je, gospođice, vama odgovarati na pitanja kad ne mogu u oči da vas gledam.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me
Pa nešto kao hipnoza.
many refuse to speak openly of certain matters, apart from which they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, Nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
Kontem što je više kažem.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Da li imam nešto još da kažem? Mislim da imam.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Šta imam?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax.
Ne,
We must
nije
take
to
my
što
hand
mislite.
And talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Štrika.
Of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Opa. Jebote koliko već. Vidi ovo. New quest, new quest, new quest.
My wives miss me.
A? Ko ste vi, gospodo?
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
Because we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
Fine, take this.
Well, that's That's what I call loyalty to the guild. Thank you, Master. We'll knock one back in your honor.
Ne može se ni pošteno kurvati ovde.
Got an itch, needs scratching. No discounts, no credit.
No discount. A vi, gospođice?
Got me break now.
Ona na pauzi. Jebi ga.
Like a raw wound.
What the fuck? Šta je ovo? Ovo je neki striptease hottest spot in Novigrad. Čekaj, pa ja sam prošao level. Ovo će taman da izlevelujem do kraja. Go to the rosemary and thyme.
Calm down. What is it?
Oh!
Calm down. What is it?
Slabo ovde rade u ovoj igri. Jeste čuli? Šta ona?
Washed your hair lately?
Ovo će unapred cash.
The more I drink, the clearer I think. Watch it, Tran. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
What's he doing here?
Pa čekaj, to je ova krčmica gde sam... A ovo je lokovano ovde.
I'll never come back, you stinking...
Whoa!
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off.
I'll rip you.
Geralt in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot
Zoltan.
to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Može.
Fucking come on! Now!
A, Bog vas vaš. Ovi će mene prebiti, jebote. Vidi. Sreće, da nije bilo Zoltana najebo bi.
That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm.
Shite storm.
Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Search the ground floor for clues using your Witcher sense. Huh?
From the finest vineyards,
A note
every
from a
last
grateful
one.
muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Citra ili kako se zove.
This the loot we got from
loot.
the elves of Dol Blathana.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
To možda pomogne.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Read the Dandelion planner. Opa. Ajoj, trebali bi se rasprodat malo. Like a rose, orange crimson hue, then rose will sink into humorous blue. She shunned her lessons. To sing her dwarf with agility. last embrace. Gildor fell next to the morgue. Yeah, my heart must when she asked ever had a big dipper. Aj, oj. Doktor Vespula. Ne pljuj. Što pljuje? Dobro je Zolika, mani ga. Janoš, Lajoš i Ferika banda su velika. A, opet kiša pada. Amo kiša pada. Čekaj da vidim gde je ona u stvari, možda... A, dobro, nije daleko. Ta se ovde sad događa.
With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Oh.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's gotta be.
Dobre, prošlo je.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Geralt. Šta?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Why,
I ono I patuljak koji izgleda ko da ga je krava lizala. Pa sad sve zavisi, jebi ga. Kakav mu je ukus.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Scoundrel.
What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Sudsy?
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely.
Horvir.
So tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but...
Ali bi bilo, ne bi bilo loše kad bi svratio, a? Izgleda da je Dendika dobar. Idemo da pričamo s drugom ženskom sada. Dobre, nije daleko ni ona. A nije ovo ženska. Fuck.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's.
Pa I ja sam mislio.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Bio je mrtav pijan. And then?
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
O čemu ste pričali?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hyde Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
Pa baš I ne.
I managed to stay interested.
Kad si posljednji put video Dandija?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Hvala na pomoć.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
O, jeste gadan. O, majku mu, ovo je daleko. Ali brže ću nego konjićem, majke mi moje. Jer svakako konjem ovdje ne mogu brže nego što Geralt trči. Odnosno, kako bi ova rekla, Geralt. Aj, jao šta ova deca ima, bog te vidi ovo.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside, class is in session.
A, ovo je učiteljica. Aj, bit ćemo kulturni.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit? It hurt him much. Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well. Like as not.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave.
Istaraše me deca napolje, pogledaj ovo.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a witcher by the toe. If he's
Ovo ti vičara za palac.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. He perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus
incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
That is a witch hunter who chases old crones.
Čekaj, šta je ovo? The Nowhere.
Now you...
Look, look!
Nemojte se, deco, po kiši igrati tako. Jo, gde me vodi, ono. Dendika je šaren. O, vidi ovde.
This baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Baronessa.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
Ovo je da,
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated
Što
diversion?
neko u pozadini hrče.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Odmorio si 2 minuta, a? Vidim da si upoznao bota. Samo kad se ovo sredilo, kad smo našli šta je bio problem. A, bog te. Uplaši se.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often.
Igra je bila setovana na ultra. Uključen Nvidia, ovaj hair work. Sve na maksimum.
Every horse I've had roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised it didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvrans are
Da,
true.
ne znam zašto je sve bilo setovano. Ništa pipo nisam.
Must say, I'm curious how you
Actually, nisam ni startovao igru od onog kad smo završili preksinoć. Nešto...
To a little race.
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Let's race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Jebi ga. Ajde, ovu kantu ću ja, ajde.
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed.
Valja li
Nemrod
bot?
will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders, ready?
Ready!
Let's go.
Faster.
Jebi ga, ja malo...
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Ovo je dugačko, da ću morat malo da...
Come on, Witcher. Let's
Go,
see what you're
go.
made of. Don't spare the horse.
Hey,
Come on, Witcher. you're made of.
Ej!
Spare the horse.
Ne seri da sam pobedio u poslednjoj, ono...
What a thrill! A beautiful victory.
Yes!
For once,
Znači,
you won every horse
bukvalno
you
pred
rode.
kraj.
Yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
A, može. Superior Racing Saddle.
Ah, yes, Moya.
Izvinjavam se.
That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Sick of it all.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelions rescued time and time again!
Da, taj. Da, ajde.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Dandy.
Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias.
Došao, pozajmio pare I nestao.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw her myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Naive little flower. Doktor Rozavar Atre. Čekaj da vidimo šta smo mi dobili. Sedlo, jel tako? 35 stamina. Ja imam bolje. Čekaj, ne, ovo je Mastercrafted sedlo. Ne, čekaj. Već imam ekvipovano. Čekaj, sam ja... Već imam ekvipovano ovo sedlo, a? Ne znam koje sam imao ranije. Znam da sam kupio neko bolje.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Kako se ovdje penjem ovdje. Na glavu. Kako ste se vi popeli ovde? A, ima s ove strane, okej.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my Trka came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in...
Vidim da je ovo. Nije daleko. Šta je sad ovde? Find a way, a? Dobro.
Black ones, Redanians. As long as they pay.
Čekaj da vidimo da li ima ovde sa...
You'll not find much to do in Novigrad.
Ne verujem. Vidi ovde.
Interesting.
Vidi ovde ima nešto.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss.
Sugar puss.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss. Or you'll follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
brze napada, pička je. Materina.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Šta je toliko uzbuđujuće about this?
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, we know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
O, ženo, ajde. Ah, zajebak
Why
se.
bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick! Stop flaunting and fight! Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me
Desi, Wolfe, ciao.
lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yoruga.
Sorry, you lost me.
You're not the first to be confused. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Interested in politics.
Sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Sestra je ljuta. Jebote, koliko questova novih sam dobio samo radeći ovaj jedan quest. Grudobolja. Ovaj spava. Jebem ti stražara. Ajoj. Zdravo, Gorane. A dobro. Mi ćemo sad za nekih 5 minuta da završimo. Sutra ćemo nastaviti dalje, nadam se bez problema. Koji su se na kraju pokazali da i nisu bili pravi problemi. Uf. Dobro je da sam pronašao. Šta je? Šta se događa? Šta ovi trče, beže, vrište?
Spare a couple or two.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your salt in the old bun? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
To je sova, nije papagaj.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. The Troberits, apparently. Named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Koja je Priscilla?
The Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
That's big
what
news.
What can you say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Meet Zoltan in the Kingfisher Inn after sundown. Okej. Samo što ćemo mi... Čekaj da vidimo samo. Dobro, ima ovde trgovaca pa ćemo se rasprodati malo stvari. Ništa društvo, ovde ćemo završiti ovaj današnji stream koji je to bio takav kakav jeste. Bitno je da smo našli šta je bio problem. Ostavit ću sad naravno taj stream, nek ostane zabeležen takav kakav jeste. Vidimo se sutra u 18h, pa ćemo malo duže igrati, a malo manje se, odnosno uopšte se nećemo maltretirati, jel? Ništa, želim vam lepo veče, hvala svima koji su bili i to bi bilo sve, top 5 momenta u igri, tako da sledeći stream kreće na visoku notu. Dobro. Dobro. Ništa, još jednom lepo veče vam želim, hvala svima na supportu, hvala na strpljenju pre svega. I družimo se sutra u 18h. Kao što sam najavio tamo u obaveštenjima na Discord FskpZ serveru. Znači danas, sutra stream Vičara, u subotu ćemo malo da krenemo da malo ćemo promeniti ploču pa ćemo da otpočnemo još jednu lepu avanturu, a to je Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. U nedelju ćemo imati razotkrivanje, pošto sam dobio sad novi raspored rada i imat ću malo više vremena za streamanje, tako da ćemo to raspraviti i saopštit ću vam u nedelju. To bi bilo sve za večeras društvo na FskpZ-u. Uživajte, vidimo se sutra. Ćao se!